graduates at your vehicles. We have set up photo areas around campus so you may take pictures from a safe social distance. Finally, all graduates are reminded to pick up their senior boards as they leave tonight's ceremony.
Please stand as we welcome our 2021 graduates into the stadium and remain standing for the national anthem. Good evening, and welcome to University High School's 95th commencement ceremony. I would like to start by recognizing our special guests this evening. Superintendent Dr. Eddie Campbell, Deputy Superintendent Donna Tallarico, Board of Education members Mr. Mike Kelly, and President Nancy Walker. Also on our stage are assistant principals Katrina Cimarelli, Jason Pauley, Teddy Stewart. Our graduation coordinators, Melissa Farley and Suzanne Ernstis. Next, I would like to recognize the University High School faculty and staff. I'm so proud to work with this group of people. Our students are always first on their minds, and they work tirelessly to take care of them, not only as students, but as individuals. Over the last 14 months, they have adjusted and adapted and recreated just about everything they do in their jobs to help keep their students learning and moving forward. I think they definitely deserve some applause for their hard work. Also, a special thank you goes out to all the families and friends of our graduates here with us this evening. You've been a vital part of the team working to get our students to this point. Thank you. And to the class of 2021, what a ride it's been for you. You have been fantastic at adjusting, adapting, and recreating your high school life. I know distance and remote learning has been hard on many of you, but you have persevered, and you are about to become graduates. Remember, all you have learned so far, and continue to be flexible in your lives. Life doesn't always turn out like we expected, but great things can still happen, even if they're not what we were planning. A favorite quote of mine is from Earl Nightingale. He said, "Learn to enjoy every minute of your life. Be happy now. Don't wait for something outside of yourself to make you happy in the future." Think how really precious is the time you have to spend, whether it's at work or with your family. Every minute should be enjoyed and savored. I think we can all relate to this now, more than ever, and I hope you continue to savor every minute. Thank you for being a part of UHS during your high school career. You have left a mark on our school. Now you are about to become a University High School graduate and a part of a very special group. And remember, you are forever a Hawk. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Sorry about that wait. After I wrote my first draft of this speech, I sent it to my friend Liz, as I do with all my written work. She always gives me honest, constructive feedback, which inevitably improves my writing. This time, her feedback went something along the lines of, "You're trying a little too hard to write the graduation speech. It's jumping around a lot. I think you should try and pick one central idea and elaborate on it." Now, while there is no doubt in my mind that she is correct, I have decided to do the exact opposite. Sorry, Liz. I have spent these past 4 years involved in every aspect of high school, so why not give you every aspect of a graduation speech? I Googled best high school graduation speeches in preparation for this, and what I found out is there are essentially 4 types of commencement speeches: the reflection speech, the looking forward speech, the entertainment speech, and of course, the inspirational speech. I hope to include a little bit of each in what I call the sampler speech, trademark pending. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Olivia. For those of you who do, aren't you lucky? I promised myself I wouldn't be cliche, but oh my goodness, it's so much harder than I thought. Because all I want to say is that we've made it. It's such a cheesy, typical thing to say, but for the class of 2021, for us, it really means something. Despite everything thrown at us, teacher strikes, gas leaks, and of course, a global pandemic, we made it here to graduation. I know the last thing you want to hear me talk about is the challenging year we've had. I get it. I don't want to relive it either, but come on, we have to talk about it a little. What we've been through will make up entire chapters in future history books. Every experience we had this year was not only new to us, but to everyone. No one could have prepared us for what we've endured. We were blindsided. On March 13th, 2020, our world turned upside down, and we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it not to dwell on our losses, but to look at how far we've come. There was a point this year where the third of the entire state was failing one of their classes. Even just a couple months ago, there were about 100 of us failing classes we needed to graduate. We pushed through. We climbed that mountain, we crossed that river, and we're here. And now that we're here, it's time to move on. Holding on to the past won't do us good anymore. If we keep rereading the same chapter, we'll never finish the book. As our high school chapter comes to an end, we turn the page, or in this case, tassel, to start the new one. This is commencement after all, and there's a reason it marks a beginning rather than an end. We're all excited to continue this story, to see what comes next, but starting that next chapter can be nerve-wracking. As we've seen, the world is unpredictable, uncontrollable. There are cliffhangers and plot twists around every corner, but lucky for us, we do have some control. We have the power to choose our paths and embrace our differences. We can harness our passions and allow them to thrive. Each of us author our own story, and I can't wait to read every one of yours. And that's coming from someone who hasn't read a book since sophomore year. Sorry, Mr. Kyer. I know half of you are expecting me to slip in a quote from The Office or something, but instead I've chosen to give you a few pieces of advice. Number 1, love yourself. You are the only constant in your life, so you might as well enjoy it. Number 2, be confident. Trust me, confidence will get you further than anything else. Number 3, forgive yourself. Just because you've made a mistake doesn't mean you'll continue to do so. And finally, stop comparing yourself to other people. Life is the hardest test of all. Most people fail in trying to copy others, not realizing we all have different questions in front of us. We each have our own story, our own journeys. If someone's a little further along in theirs, that doesn't make yours any less important. Finally, I would like to end by sharing with you my greatest high school accomplishment. For you parents and grandparents out there who might not understand the gravity of what I'm about to say, just know it's shocking, impressive, and deserving of applause. Mr. Lamb once allowed me to sleep during his class. Thank you. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2021.
Hello, students, parents, friends, and administrators. I've been given the honor of announcing the student representatives of the top 10% of our graduating class. This is an honor that is being awarded for the first time this year, as UHS is no longer selecting a valedictorian and salutatorian. Before I do, though, I want to preface my remarks with some thoughts on our school no longer only recognizing the top 2 in the class, and how I believe this change provides lessons that should stay with us all. A certain wise and kind math teacher once told me something very important. She said to me, "If you live through others, you will never find fulfillment." And honestly, the past 4 years has proved to me that nothing is more true. Truly, though, how genuine can one's life be if it is lived to impress or beat out others, to gain vanity, or to reach goals that end up harming us in the long run? Ask yourself these questions. Why do you push yourself? Why do you want to succeed? I have learned that collaboration is always better than competition. Mental health is always more important than a test grade. And we are not defined by a ranking, our GPAs, resumes, college acceptances, or how many cords we have around our necks. We are defined by our kindness, our resilience, our humanity, and how we will go on to use the knowledge we have learned under that roof. That being said, just because we may not recognize the top 2 in the class, that does not mean theirs and many others' hard work should not be celebrated. Collectively, the following 30 students have shown remarkable effort, endurance, and have strived to flourish the prosperity of the source of all fulfillment, themselves. Andre Barcenas, Amelia Cox, Olivia Cummins, Elizabeth Edwards, Hannah Gain, Dane Gibson, Jack Giobia, Caitlin Hall, Olivia Kadar, Catherine Lairfald, Emily Mago, Joseph McBee, William McClellan, Kevin Mikowski, Samuel Moody, Riley Nett, Aiden Palmer, Abigail Price, Mary Ritchie, Patrick Ryan, Rachel Sampson, Ashley Tucker, Benjamin Villano, Matthew Villano, Caitlin Vance, Lindsay Vondren, Hermione Voss, Elizabeth Warner, Leo Weimer, and Matthew Wolf.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design.
world we're gonna make. Here's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special dreams I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. We can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. My way to a world we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams that keep me awake. I think the one who walked with me, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams. You made it right, you made it wrong. Say don't break me apart. To the world we'll see. To the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams are
Dr. Campbell, I certify that the students before you have completed the course of study prescribed for high schools of this county by the Board of Education in the state of West Virginia and are entitled to a diploma. Seniors, it's time to graduate.
Olivia Catherine Kadar. Hannah Grace Gain. Zoe Shea Williams. Olivia Grace Shunk. Chloe Paige Adams. Fahad Salam Arari. Hannah Noel Andrigo. John Michael Antonick. Corey James Austin. Madison Lauren Bailey. Timothy Wayne Bailey Jr. Matthew Cade Bakers. David Allen Barbabella II. Andre Agostino Barcinas. Alakai Vashon Barner. Joshua Michael Bennett. Gwendolyn Winter Benacate. Ryan Amir Bigdelli. Caitlin Paige Blake. Lena Marie Blosser. Alan Thomas Bosley. Tristan Elizabeth Bright. Abigail Lee Brock. Tracy Matthew Brooks II. Heather Ellen Bruner. Camden Nazi Burnett Small. Scott Allen Burns Jr. Drew Evan Burton. Victor Fernando Cabrera. Alina Marlene Calvert. Genelise Mireille Cannon Blashir. Timothy Whitman Cargill. Austin Cole Carter. Lauren Elizabeth Carter. Hayden Parker Grant Chase. Sela Renee Chico. Allison Lyndon Cote. Gary John Clements Jr. Willow Leanne T. Colbank. Kyle Gregory Collins. Chloe Paige Conaway. Seth Tyler Coombs. Nathaniel Joseph Coate. Emily Ann Cordray. Roberto Mario Cortopassi. Abigail Morgan Cottrell. Emery Ray Xavier Cottrell. Grace Madison Cottrell. Gavin Nathaniel Coulter. Amelia Emmanuel Cox. Vincent Joseph Cruz Jr. Olivia Grace Cummins. Christian Talmadge Cunningham. Emily Sue Dalton. Gabriel Ian Dalton. Kaylee Marie Darr. Quentin James Dawson. Lakin Hope DeMoss. Ashlyn Joy Denham. Justin Edward Dingen. Demetrius Orlano DeShields. Emma Grace DeWitt. Isadora Catherine Dotson. Andrew William Doherty. Courtney Louise Dye. Aaron Bradley Eddy. Elizabeth Marie Edwards. Veronica Paige Eisentrout Fagan. Kobe Allen Emmerich. Jack Coleman Ernstus. Grant Allen Evans. Avery Nicole Fisher. Samuel Donovan Frash. Nathaniel Isaac Frazier. Robert Lee Frymeyer III. Wyatt James Gaines. Dane Edward Gibson. Christiana Marie Gilmore. Jack David James Giobia. Chelsea Lee Glover. John Michael Golden. Tyler Robert Goodnight. Stevie Morgan Gray. Charlotte Louise Gribble. Cooper Beryl Haynes. Caitlin Michelle Hall. Mitchell James Hanna. Randy Lee Hanna. Ethan Timothy James Harris. Brigham Matthew Hart. Grant Edward Harvey. Sydney Alexis Hawk. Hannah Lee High School. Dylan Klein Henry. Garrett Matthew Hirschman. Drew Zachary Herder. Carter Matthew Hessian. Spencer Martin Hessian. Coral Elizabeth Hickey. Amaya Jaden Hoopengarner. Michael Edward Hovetter. Nolan Joseph Hipsch. Sydney Paige Huntington. Connor Douglas Heyer. Jarrell Deshaun Ivy. Andrew Montgomery Jackson. Kaylee Sue Jackson. Emma Jean Johnson. Justin Dale Jolliffe. John Michael Jones. Andrew Hartman Lee Kemper. James Earl Kinder. Caroline Rose Kirby. Kendall Beth Kirby. John David Knapp. Elizabeth Ann Neisel. Daniel Joseph Critchkow. Davion Rashawn Land. Julie Madison Lanham. Willow Mackenzie Lobb. Catherine Rebecca Larifold. Isaac Glenn Lewis. Michael Christopher Lewis. Trenton Carlton Lewis. Devin Todd Lamadou. Joseph Holland Linger. Haley Alexis Livengood. Sarah Elizabeth Lujeski. Audrey Grace Longenecker. Morgan Elizabeth Loring. Emily Alejandra Mago. Logan Matthew Lyons. I'm sorry. Miguel Angel Maranello Garcia. Anthony Charles Marsh. James Lewis Martin. Victoria Tamanasha Mambe. That's Joseph Carr McBee. Elijah John McCarty. William Thomas McClellan V. Edward Connor McDonough. Mason Eric McHugh. Michaela Nevea Mackay. Brianna Nicole McMillan. Diego Allen Meredea. Aubrey Wiseman Metz. Piper Emerson Myers. Kevin Joseph Michalski. William Gregory Miller. Lauren Nicole Monty. Luke Michael Monty. Samuel Roron Moody. Madison May Moon. Treasure Eve Moore. Lena Renee Morgan. Russell Raymond Morris. Adam Kendall Mosley. Gavin Giovanni Stefan Murray. Cameron Joseph Musgrave. Andrew Tyler Myers. Ashlyn Riley Napier. Avante James Neal. Catherine Janet Neely. Kate Marie Niedermeyer. Riley Randall Nett. Ryan Hinckley Neisler. Isabella Grace Nichols. Richie Laika Gabison Abrero. Kayla Gibb O'Connor. Savannah Lee Oriana. Lee Evan Osborne. Raven Greywolf Osborne. Gabriel Zane Overfield. Gwyneth Page Owens. Aiden Philip Palmer. Grant Carlton Palmer. Spencer Carl Palmer. Maximilian Klaus Perot. Cody Victor Petak. Shayla Marie Peterson. Eric Robert Pfeiffer. Vincenzo Basili Penn. Alicia Nicole Powell. Abigail Lynn Price. Johnny Lee Ratcliffe Jr. Jacob Robert Rector. Anna Marie Reese. Mia Lauren Rice. Owen Christopher Richards. Christopher Logan Riggleman. Mary Elizabeth Ritchie. Anna Virginia Robbins. Caleb Jordan Roberts. Maxwell Joseph Robertson. Xavier Terrell Robinette. Ethan Michael Russ. Jacob Connor Russ. Patrick Ian Ryan. Rachel Elaine Sampson. Guillermo Sanchez Solis. Sarah Ashley Santrock. Isaac Thaddeus Saunders. Grace Nicole Sayers. Sheldon Andrew Michael Scotchell. Keegan Eric Say. Tristan Allen Sharp. Colin Jace Shinkovich. Casey Aaron Smith. Evan Joshua Smith. Levi John Smith. Mackenzie Carrico Smith. Jacob Morris Smokin. Maisie Lynn Snyder. Austin Lee Snitz. Azriel Jade Spear. William Ian Sang Squires. Alexandra Nicole Starcher. Olivia Angelina Stodd. Ariel Rebecca Stern. Joseph Ryan Streets. Trista Lynn Swihart. Hayden Robert Taylor. Jacob Chad Thomas Taylor. Jacob Daniel Taylor. Seth Henry Taylor. Logan Andrew Thiel. Ethan Martin Thomas. Jordan Lee Thomas. Abigail Lee Thurston. Daniel Wayne Trejo. Nicholas Roberto Trickett. Brendan Sean Trippett. Ashley Morgan Tucker. Noah Francis Turcott. Peyton Zoe Turner. To Caleb Douglas Turner. Sophia Marie Velakovich. Benjamin Andrew Villano. Matthew Alexander Villano. Caden Jeffrey Vance. Caitlin Paige Vance. Haley Dawn Varndell. Leanne Dale Vincent. Lindsay Paige Vorndren. Hermione Brooke Voss. Tyler Michael Wade. Deborah Ann Walker. Matthew Chase Walls. Jameson Richard Walters. Elizabeth Lane Varner. Walker Tripton Washburn. Caden Michael Weaver. Jay Statler Anton Weber. Leo Joseph Weimer. Madeline Rose White. Nicholas Ryan Whiteman. Lindsay Marie Wilburn. Andrew Ryan Williams. James Gage Wilson. Isabella Jolene Wolf. Matthew Charles Wolf. Alexis Nicole Woody. Spencer Joey Yoke. Zachary Sean Young. Leo Renzi McDonald II. Lucian Nicholas Agrio. Elena Jade Ammons.
Though this senior year was not the one that we anticipated when we came in as freshmen, we should take the moment to appreciate the fact that we have the opportunity to come together and celebrate today. Through these trying times, we have grown into adults who are better prepared to adapt and change to new and unusual situations. As Dolly Parton once said, We cannot direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails. And that's exactly what we have done this year. The skills we have acquired from altering our normal way of life and learning are ones we will take with us as we travel into the unknown future and work to make changes in our community. As we face the new challenges that will be coming our way, remember the lessons that this year and this school have taught us. We have been given the tools to become successful individuals, and it is now our responsibility to utilize them as we move on to the next chapter that is up ahead. Let us move forward with hope and enthusiasm. Congratulations, class of 2021.
The turning of the tassel is a time-honored tradition performed at graduation ceremonies. The tassel before graduation symbolizes your time as a student. When you move it to the other side, you are confirming your newfound graduate status. As the class of 2021, we should be proud and grateful to have this opportunity to stand by one another today for one last time. So, class of 2021, please stand and join me in this beautiful tradition, our final act together.
Can we stand for our alma mater, please?